Hi guys, before I proceed, please like this video, turn on your notifications to receive updates whenever I make a post. Thank you. 5 takeaways from President Biden's The State of the Union. The morning of the State of the Union began with an ad from Mr. Trump's Super Political Action Committee questioning if Mr. Biden would live to 2029. Okay. By evening, Donald Trump Jr. said on social media, "Not me," that Mr. Biden looked like a reanimated corpse. But the New York Times is reporting that the Mr. Biden that the nation saw on Thursday was very much alive. So, amid the verbal swing at Donald Trump, though not by name, a spirited back and forth with the GOP lawmakers and a loud and feisty delivery. Let us look at 5 takeaways from the State of the Union. Number 1. For Biden, his rival was always my predecessor, never Trump. You dey fear the man. Mr. Biden may not have mentioned Mr. Trump by name, but he left little doubt about whom he was speaking and whom he was running against. The president outlined sharply divergent views of America, its government and its role in the world, with my predecessor, a phrase he first used fewer than 5 minutes into the speech. He used it over and over again. He quoted Mr. Trump's comments, encouraging President Vladimir Putin of Russia to do whatever the hell he wants in Europe. Biden said, "I think it's outrageous, it's dangerous, and it's unacceptable." Zukwanike. The focus was a sign of how political the president's address had been and how central Mr. Trump is to Mr. Biden's own political future. 2. He seemed to relish tangling with the GOP. Moments of Mr. Biden's address were reminiscent of the one he gave a year ago, when he responded to hackles from Republican lawmakers with quick retorts that earned him a high marks for being quick on his feet. On Thursday, he did it again, sparring with Republicans about tax cuts and immigration and more. Once Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, Republican of Georgia, yelled during the speech that Mr. Biden's son should pay his taxes. Mr. Biden and his advisors had prepared, in fact, had been eager for an interplay with GOP lawmakers. They are betting that people are looking for a fighter and someone who still has the energy to engage his rivals politically and on the global stage. Doing that can be tricky. In some of his news conferences, he has come across as more angry than assertive. In other moments, he has seemed too soft-spoken or weak, prompting some of his supporters to wish that he put more energy into being more assertive. Really? On Thursday night, with the help of the Republicans, he avoided both extremes. He ended the 68-minute speech with an even louder finish that drew the usual standing ovation from the Democrats. Number 3. Biden talked up economics, not Bidenomics. Let's have it. Mr. Biden faced a fundamental tension as he stepped onto the speaker's rostrum. Many economic indicators are up, but a majority of Americans keep saying in polls that they see the country headed in the wrong direction and that they don't believe Mr. Biden's policies have helped them. Waiting Nigeria want to. Mr. Biden settled on a balancing act on Thursday. He boasted that consumer confidence is soaring and inflation was dropping, but the bigger case he made was for voters to remember the depths of 2020 and compare that to where the nation was now. "I inherited an economy that was on the brink," he said. "Now our economy is the envy of the world." No be lie. Number 4. He predicted that the issue of abortion would propel Democrats in November. On Thursday, he spoke of Democratic victories in 2022 and 2023 since the Supreme Court overturned Roe, and he made a prediction. "We will win again in 2024, he said, because of abortion." It was an explicit political call to arms in the halls of government. The speech itself doubled as a map to the top issues Mr. Biden is running on. including democracy. My God, what freedom will you take away next? Mr. Biden said. And 5. It was a feisty speech aimed at combating the notion that Biden is too old. Come to Nigeria. Mr. Biden came into Thursday's speech determined to use the high-profile moments to beat back accusation that he is too old for a second term. He delivered feisty remarks at a near shout in an effort to show energy and vitality. I know I may not look like it, but I've been around a while, the 81-year-old commander-in-chief said to the chuckles in the chamber. And when you get to my age, certain things become clearer than ever. Yes, sir. If his primary mission was to avoid a gaffe that would feed into concerns about his age, as expressed by broad majorities in both parties in multiple polls, he succeeded in that mission. But despite a performance that was more spirited than he often delivers, it was unlikely that one evening would quell widespread voters' concern about his age or change GOP strategy. Republicans have made questioning Mr. Biden's competency a centerpiece of their 2024 playbook.